You could find yourself on the wrong side of the law. WIFM News 4 Investigates Tim Waller found some people in our area have learned that lesson. Tim?
Well, and here is the culprit, Nigel and Gabrielle. Check this out. It turns out using drones like this one for commercial purposes is still illegal in the eyes of the Federal Aviation Administration. And while the agency has granted a few exceptions to the rule, as you're about to see, they've also gone after people who knowingly or accidentally violate the rule. It's no wonder the commercial drone industry is eager to take flight with images like these. Only a drone can fly this close to a bridge or go under a bridge, capturing every frame. But when it comes to charging money for this service, only one company in South Carolina has received permission to do so legally.
It's hard to tell how long I'll hold on to this distinction, but we'll hold on to it as long as we can.
Richard Edmond, who you've seen on our airwaves filling in on traffic, owns a video production company. His was the only company out of 137 in South Carolina to receive the FAA's approval to fly drones commercially, to the chagrin of Edmond's competitors.
And they're calling and asking, how did you do it?
Even Edmond isn't sure why his company was chosen, while other for-profit outfits were denied. WIFF News 4 Investigates has learned at least 11 companies in South Carolina have received cease and desist letters from the FAA ordering them to stop for-profit drone flights, though Edmond says some companies find ways around it.
They're using drones, and they're basically saying you are not paying for the drone service. The drone service is something we throw in for free. You're paying for the editing and the post-production, and that's kind of skirting the spirit of these regulations.
It's come to our attention that people have been talking behind our backs.
3 years ago, the city of Greenville paid a production company to shoot several ads promoting tourism. Drones were used to capture these shots, for which the city paid more than $6,000. We asked, how was that legal, since using drones for commercial purposes was not authorized in 2012? Jennifer Stillwell of Visit Greenville SC told us, we did not contract with the company on that independent shoot. The company shot that footage on its own. And after playing show and tell with us, we made a decision to purchase the footage. The city of Spartanburg also hired a company to shoot drone video of last year's 4th of July fireworks. But when a local newspaper wrote an article about it, the FAA called city spokesman Will Rothschild and told him to cancel the deal.
So if you would have written that check, you would have been in violation of federal law.
I guess the act of actually shooting the footage was okay, but if we paid for it, it wouldn't be okay.
One reason the FAA has been slow to allow commercial drone flights is the potential for accidents, particularly near airports, where pilots have reported a surge in dangerous encounters with drones. One encounter occurred at GSP International Airport in October of last year. A commercial airplane pilot flying at 2,000 feet reported seeing an unmanned aircraft 500 feet below his plane as he tried to land. Drones are not allowed within 5 miles of airports, and there is a long list of other rules designed to keep the skies safe. For now, commercial drone flights are mostly off limits.
I did not want to find myself on the wrong end of the FAA.
Unless you're Richard Edmond, one of the few in the country and the only drone pilot in the state allowed to profit from his unmanned eye in the sky. While the FAA has sent out dozens of warning letters like the ones we talked about there, the agency so far has not issued any fines. It is unclear when the floodgates on commercial drone flights is going to open. Observers say it could be as early as this year. Until then, the FAA is allowing this on a case-by-case basis. Companies that offer this service without permission do so at their own risk. Nigel?